I don't want to hear it.
I'm going to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Because
I don't want to
I'm
hear
a
it.
Yankee fan.
I don't want to hear it.
We would have probably been.
So what?
And
Would
the
you rather
Dodgers
sit
fans,
down and see nothing? Would you rather see nothing?
No. I want to see the game,
Okay.
but to me,
So
the winner is not the winner.
Somebody gets crowned.
Yeah.
They will have gone through a crucible, a virtual, absolute health-dodging situation.
Of 60 games.
So what?
I know.
Well,
but
so what? I mean, last year's World Series champion wouldn't have made the playoffs in this
I told
format.
you, it's not the same. Anybody that raises their championship banner for 2020 in the stadium, I understand the rest of the world will think this is not the same as anybody else's banner, but they should be very proud to have it. Because they went out in the world of COVID-19.
You're right.
They were the ones who left their wives or babies at home and then wondered what they were bringing home every day. And going out on every fifth day, still trying to focus on slowing a strike, or every day, still trying to focus on playing ball. And it still will mean something. And I know everybody that plays the NBA, is this going to be the same? They played 70 regular season games, 70% of the regular season. They're all convening after a 2-month break, 3-month break, to come back and live in Disney World for as long as it takes to leave whoever's at home or bring whoever's at home with them to go through a situation nobody ever imagined. Is that different? If the Lakers win, is it different? If the Bucks finally win, it's not the same?
No, it's not the same. They've already played a whole regular season.
That's a shame. That's a shame. I still
in a
think
weird way, I hope
something.
the Dodgers win this year so they can finally stop bitching.
And then you could still use it against them.
Right, exactly.
That it's not the same.
That would be great. A win-win for everybody.
But I think if they play and you're a month into it, you're 2 months into it, and you've enjoyed the 2 months of baseball, I think it'll still mean something to you that you'd still want.
I mean, I still want my team to win, but if they win the World Series, I'm not going to be like,
dude.
Hey, we remember that 2020 season?
Dude.
What a stretch run.
We won 42 games.
ALCS, Yankees versus Red Sox, which is what Rob Manfred, which is what Tony Clark.
They better hope that happens.
Which is what Bob Iger atop ESPN, which is what
Eric
Shanks atop Fox.
Oh, they want
Which
it.
is what TBS, whoever's atop TBS right now, what Zucker, they would get down on their hands and knees right now and want Yankees Red Sox for an American League Championship Series, because it would also be easier to go back and forth. You don't think you'll be like, you know what? If we lose to the Yankees, not a big deal, because it's not the same. You don't think you won't be into it?
I'll be into it, but whoever wins, like, whatever, bro.
I disagree.
Again, like I told you, this is
People are not gonna, it's still not going to be like if the Yankees win a Canyon of Heroes.
This is like a 5-game NFL season.
It's very classic.
Well,
Just think how much that would suck. And then how much of an asterisk would be on if, say, the Bengals win the Super Bowl. Like, not going to matter.
So, Chris, can I ask, are you saying...
TJ Jefferson chiming in. What's up, TJ? Because he's expecting the Cowboys to win it. So, TJ, come on.
I'm just wondering, so is Chris saying that we shouldn't play then? And then I missed that part? If the championship doesn't count?
No, it's fine. We can play because economically and the country needs it. But to say whoever wins the World Series this year is one of the greatest teams ever or whatever...
I don't think
chance.
But I don't think anybody is going to say that unless the Yankees or your Red Sox go 50-10, right? You go 50-10, somebody just absolutely dominates and crushes it and nails it. How about this?
If somebody hits
how about
411, what are we going to do?
What we'll do is say that was one of the best 60-game stretches you've ever seen. You're not going to sit there and give somebody the batting title. You can give him a batting title, but it won't be the same as 162 games. And this is going to be the same thing if baseball ever plays 150 games. By the way, get ready for when the NFL plays 17. It's coming. It's coming. So get ready for when they finally, knock on wood, play one more game. Suddenly you'll be doing what? You'll be looking at the records.
I'm talking about a third of the game.
You know what I'm saying is it's still apples and oranges. You're still going to look at a 17-game NFL season and stop at 16 games and say what's a record and what's not. You're not going to have somebody.
Maybe, but the records don't mean as much in the NFL as they do in baseball.
Hold on a second. Mahomes has the record for most touchdown passes in a season, correct?
No.
Who?
Peyton Manning does.
Mahomes didn't break that record, or he threw 50. Okay, so Peyton Manning does, right? So Peyton Manning's record, whatever the hell that is, I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
It's 55, I think.
Okay. So let's just say Jared Stidham has 54 touchdown passes after 16 games, all right?
And they're 12.
Let's just say that.
Okay.
All right? He's got 54 touchdown passes after 16 games because Stid is your dream come true.
It's great.
Okay.
He's the
So
greatest ever.
Stid then throws 2 touchdown passes in week 17. He's the all-time touchdown leader, or he's not?
Not really.
Okay.
Like Barry Bonds.
That's what I'm saying. So right now, it's the same thing.
But
Get ready for that.
Records don't mean anything in football like they
What
do
are
in
you talking
baseball.
about?
What do you mean? You didn't even know how many touchdowns Peyton Manning had, but everyone knows 61, 70, 73. Everyone 406, 56-game hitting streak. Everyone knows those. What's the all-time single-season rushing leader?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
Exactly,
No, but
because they don't
everybody
mean
knows
as much as baseball.
No, it means as much. It's just, there's just it's not an easy number to just remember. I'm a 51-year-old man. I don't remember what I did yesterday all of a sudden.
It's easier to remember 56 than 2105 too. Like, just
just as a sheer fact of rounding up and rounding down. I hope
I think all of sports this year have a giant asterisk, and we just need to take it for what it is. This is a way to kind of bring the country back together and feel like this year isn't an absolute disaster,
right?
And just kind of X through it on our calendars. We need this. And let's be. We don't need to celebrate our championships like.
Then let's be honest. That is
trying to be real,
dude.
here.
That is for another day. And I know you're bringing it up now in advance. We've got to get these games going. We've got to get there before we start arguing what it means, and then we've got to experience it before we talk about what it means. Really. I don't think 2001 was one of the most special years for me in sports because the Yankees made the World Series. I think it's because sports was a way for everybody to start feeling normal again after 9/11. So I'm sitting here and thinking we don't know what this sports is going to mean to us until we're sitting at home and experiencing them. And then we could start talking about what it means if we're lucky enough to have a champion crowned. So I guess we can table that discussion and understand that, I know my buddy Andrew Brandt at I guess for SI was saying, if health was the most important thing, the NFL wouldn't play. That the economics are why they're playing, and if health was the most important thing, the NFL wouldn't play. You could say that about absolutely everything that is still operating right now. You could say that about every sport that's attempting to play. It's not just the NFL. You could say that about this show. If health mattered, we would all be sitting at home. You'd be sitting there cradling Cage. I'd be sitting there trying to get my kids off their iPads. And Del Tufo would be sitting there drinking once again with Olaf.
I might start again.
You know what I mean? I'm serious. Like we're all attempting this because it's needed to be done. What if the NFL didn't play? What would they do for a draft order? What would they do? My God, I couldn't even imagine. So, there's all of that. I guess let's just live the sport before we decide what it means. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.